dreamers and doers. Thank you so much for being here today. You know, when I look back at the journey that brought me from a small town girl in Bareilly to standing on global stages, acting in films across continents, producing stories that matter, and becoming a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, I'm reminded of one thing that has remained constant throughout all the highs and lows. Passion. Passion is not just a feeling. It's not just excitement or ambition or romance with an idea. Passion is a fire. And like any fire, it needs oxygen, it needs belief, fuel, and relentless effort to keep burning. There were many times when giving up would have been easier. Times when the world told me I didn't fit in. When I was too Indian for Hollywood, too Western for Bollywood, too bold for comfort, too ambitious for a woman. I've been told no more times than I can count. I faced rejection, criticism, racism, sexism, all of it. But you know what I held on to? My passion. Because that's something no one could take away from me. I remember auditioning for roles in the US after already being a star in India. I was back to square one, reading lines, waiting in rooms where no one recognized me. I could have walked away. I could have said, I've already made it in one world, why struggle in another? But that's not what passion does. You will face obstacles. Whether you're a singer in a small town, a coder with big dreams, a dancer whose parents want you to choose something safe, or a writer who's afraid no one will ever read your words, you're going to meet resistance from the world and sometimes from yourself. But here's what I want you to remember. Your passion chose you for a reason. You see, passion is not random. It's not an accident. It's a whisper from the universe telling you, this is who you are meant to be. So don't shut that voice out. Don't betray that calling. And yes, you're going to fail. I failed too. I've made bad choices. I've had projects tank. And I've doubted myself more times than I care to admit. But I've also learned that every failure is a stepping stone. Every setback is a setup for a greater comeback.